Hey guys, Chad here with another video. Now today's video is not a review, it is not a top 10 or anything like that. This is a young man's introductory guide to fragrances. I wish they had something like this when I was younger, but back in like 95 we didn't have the internet really, or YouTube for that matter. So I really didn't know anything about fragrances, and I'm still learning to this day, and I'm older and I've been been into fragrances for a few years now. So I had to call up my little bro, Joe Anthony, and ask him. I'm like, Joe, I need your help. I'm doing a young man's introductory guide to fragrances. Please help me out. He's like, I got you, bro. What do you need? So I listed what I had, and just some suggestions on what I needed. Or you know what? I just needed some suggestions on some of these categories because I have summer night out, winter night out, and classy. And he's like, I got you, bro. Don't worry. So thank you, Joe, for helping me with this, with a few names. So guys, if you are not subscribed to Joe Anthony, I will leave a description. I will leave a link to his channel in the description box. I'm just trying to, my mind is going a mile a minute right now. So show him some love and tell him that his big bro, the schmuck of a Canuck, Chad, sent you. So let's begin, alright? So some of these fragrances on this list I do not have. I don't own, but for the most part I do, and I have smelled all these fragrances on this list, period, okay? So for summertime, and a lot of these fragrances will not break your bank account. Some are a little bit more expensive than others, but for the most part, they're a little bit cheaper, okay? So for summertime, I got Kenzo Sport. It's clean, fresh, citrus. It's like you just got out of the shower. This one is a definite cheapie, and it's a great one. Nautica Voyage. That one is a very cheap. Like if you're spending more than $25, you're definitely overspending. This one would be more of a toned down version of Chanel. Chanel is it's a great company, but sometimes they're a little bit more expensive. Especially if you're a young person, you probably don't want to spend that kind of money. So a good alternative would be Perry Ellis for men. This is like Chanel Bleu. It's just not as loud or long lasting. You get like a good 6, 7, 8 hours on this one. It's very clean. Another one that's a bit of a Perry Ellis. Well, it is Perry Ellis, but it's more of a if you want to call it a knockoff from Armani. It's Acqua di Gio. That would be Perry Ellis M. It's like a long cylindrical tube. So it's kind of like this one here, but it's red and it's got like a red ball circular on the very top. And this is definitely a very below the radar. A lot of people are not going to wear this, but I think it's a good young man's casual fragrance. But any age could wear this one. Would be Zippo. I think this is Zippo Red. This is only like 20 bucks, you know. So it's a good, fresh, aromatic fragrance. It's really not that bad. It's very clean, you know. But when it comes to summer night outs, this one is definitely a sexy one. So if you want to go to the clubs, lounges, Perry Ellis M. It's like Chanel Allure Homme, but this is just a little bit more sexier. Rocawear Evolution. This is a cheapie and a goodie. If you're paying more than $20 for like a 3.4 or a 1.7, you're definitely overpaying. It's got like a boozy vibe. It's got that rum note. Very classy as well. This one only cost me $5, and it's very below the radar. So if you like Paco Rabanne 1 million, but you don't want to spend the money on it, because I know that Paco Rabanne can be expensive, and I'm not a fan of it myself. But this one's a little bit more tolerable for me. This is a Michel Germain fragrance, and that's Sexual Pour Homme Nights. What is it? Sexual Nights Pour Homme. So this only cost me $5, this little travel atomizer. But if you're paying more than $25 at, like, let's say your Ross, your Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Winners, that sort of thing, you're definitely overpaying. Like, I know that this, like the actual bottle at the Bay would go for like $80. I personally don't think that's worth that much. Another good night out is Guess Pour Homme 2. And I don't have the bottle, but I got a little tester here, a little something I'm going to try out. Calvin Klein Euphoria for Men. I had the bottle of this one, but I ended up selling it to a buddy of mine. I think that this one's a little bit more suited for younger people. When it comes to wintertime, if you want like a classy work scent, Burberry London. It's like got a lot of pine trees, so balsamic, cedar, that sort of thing. This is a woody one as well, but it's a little bit, it's creamier, it's got some spices. Kenneth Cole RSVP, this is probably 50 bucks. I got this one for $65 Canadian at one of those independent retailers. I had a hard time finding this one, and I really truly wanted this one. I don't think it's worth $65, mind you, so definitely check around. That's a good casual one. Another one, I don't have a bottle, but it's Burberry The Beat. It's got that pepper note to it, great wintertime fragrance. Also, Marc Jacobs Bang. If you're going to get that one, that's actually not a bad fragrance. But you really have to be careful on the applications, because that one has 3 different types of pepper, and it is just really cloying. Another one, I don't have the actual bottle, but I bought a travel atomizer, is Armani Coat. Now you're going to be spending a little bit more money on this fragrance if you are actually interested. Armani, even though this has been around for a long time, Armani doesn't really tend to lower their prices. Even at like a fragrance like Acqua di Gio, which came out in like the mid-90s, it's still really quite expensive for what I think it is. So that's pretty much it for, oh, you know what? Also, Givenchy Play, I don't have the bottle, but Givenchy Play can be used pretty much for all year. But I think it does pretty well in the wintertime. It's got like a nice sweet vibe to it because of the tonka bean. For nights out, for winter nights out, I only got 2 of the bottles, and I have 3 recommendations for bottles that I don't have. So this one is it is really popular, and it's been around for a very long time. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. It's vanilla, it's lavender, it's a club banger. This is pretty much a club smell. You could wear it for school, day to day. I don't know how much it is. Like this one I bought for $37 American when I was in New York. But they range, I believe, from $30 to $50. In Canada, it's about maybe $70. This one, you're not going to smell like a lot of guys. So it's Bulgari Black. It's rubber and vanilla. I personally, I really enjoyed the fragrance when I first tried it, but now I find that the rubber note is a little bit too strong for me. So it looks like a hockey puck or a tire. So that's Bulgari Black. A really nice winter one without breaking the bank would be Rokas Men. That's more of it's like a coffee gourmand. It gets a lot of compliments. It's sweet. It's kind of like what is it? Bond Number 9 New Harlem. Bond Number 9 New Harlem is very expensive. Like up here, I think it goes for $275. Down in the States, it ranges, I believe, from $175 to $225. So it's a niche. So like for somebody who's young and just getting into it, spending that kind of money is just a little bit too much. So I think that Rokas Man or even Michael Jordan, I believe it's Legend, are good substitutes. They're both very similar. Rokas Man, you get more better longevity, but the Michael Jordan one, I think, is only like $10. You're definitely paying. It's a good cheapie, but the Rokas Man, you'll get better longevity and projection, and I think it was only $20. This is a very sexy fragrance. YSL Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme. It's chocolate, it's vanilla, it's powdery. It's a great winter night out fragrance, clubs, dates. It's a very sexy, sensual, classy fragrance. I actually had that bottle. I gave it away, and I will be getting another one. It's great for all ages. And another one that's for night outs. So I'm trying to give you 5 per list per category. Givenchy Play Intense. It's got that coffee. It's sweet. I think it does better for the younger people than someone, let's say, my age. I'll be 37 next month. And for classy, so I only got 3 classy fragrances. John Barbados Vintage. Don't have the bottle of that one. Joe recommended that one, including a few in this list. John Varvatos Vintage, I believe it was a first impressions of that fragrance. I know I did a John Varvatos fragrance, but I believe it was that one. You get, it's very classy, it's formal, it can also be casual. It's not the longest lasting fragrance, but you get 5-7 hours, which is pretty decent. Canali. I have Canali Black Diamond. That's, any age could wear it, but I think it's a little bit more expensive. Canali Style is definitely, you could get that for like 20 bucks. You know, Canali Style, Canali Man. Canali is a very fashionable fragrance, not worn by a lot of people, so it's definitely under the radar. It's a good cheapie. Canali actually specializes in suits and clothing, you know, like upscale clothing. For the most part, they're more popular in Europe, and in North America, they're not as well known. But Canali Style and Canali Man, definitely great fragrances. They're more leather based, very classy though. And this one is, I do have the bottle, Chanel Platinum Egoist. So this has been around since my time, but it's still very well received. I don't know if it's as popular because, like, when it first came out, I could see it being very popular, but as the years progressed, more and more fragrances came out, and because it's an older one, some people might, actually probably a lot of people won't be wearing this one. But it's very classy, it's good for all year, so winter and summer, so it's got that freshness, the crisp, like, the crispness can definitely cut through the cold, and it's just fresh enough for the summertime. If you just want one fragrance out of the entire list, and then you just want to try like your signature scent, I would recommend this one. This would probably range, like, this would be a little bit more expensive up here in Canada. I don't know how much it would be in the States, but like up in Canada, it would be like maybe for 100 ml, you're paying between $90 and $100. A 50 ml is probably $70. So if you just want one frag, this one is probably your best bet. It's a universal. We call it a Swiss Army knife. So that means it could be casual, date, work, school, black formal, nights out, that sort of thing. So so that's pretty much it. My introductory guide for you young guys that are just want to get into fragrances. And a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these fragrances should not be breaking your bank account. And don't go blind by it, okay? And don't, like, if you smell a fragrance when you're at the store and you like it, don't buy it right away. Give it some time, because like it has to work into your skin. What smells great on me may not smell great on you guys. And it might smell great in the beginning on you, but as the dry down progresses, it may not, and you may not like it. So if you want, always go to the store, ask for a sample, like try it out, then ask for a sample. If they have a sample, great. Try that out over some time. Or you could also go to Sephora. Sephora will give you, for the most part, they have a wide array. Sorry, that was my phone. A wide array of fragrances that you can get free samples of. I think you can only get 3 at a time. So yeah, so that is my introductory guide to fragrances for you young guys. I hope this does help out. So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.